What's poppin', sunshines? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl April, and we are going to get into it. In today's video, we are going to be doing our budget with me for paycheck number 2. But before we get into that, you guys, I did a thing. So let me go to my budget app on my phone. All right, you guys, so this is the budget app. I did a thing. So I made a budget called Manifesting 2027 Budget. And I'm not going to go into it because I want to keep it to myself so I can unveil it when it comes into fruition. But you guys, the goal for 2027 is, after I complete my bachelor's degree, is to get a higher paying job or a higher paying role, however you want to word it. So that is one of my goals. So I have a goal in mind of where I want to earn, and I created the budget using those numbers, and I input my current budget expenses in there and then added some more. And as you guys can see, I would have a buffer of $634 when this comes into fruition. All right, so we are going to do our budget with me. All right, paycheck number 2 is $165. For those of you guys who are new, let me go to it. Before we get into that, let me give you a walkthrough of what my calendar spread looks like for the month of April. So all the blue are my bills, and these it's highlighted once they have come out of my account. The yellow is my dream hustle income, and the pink is my budget shop income. And I track it. I go in once a week and I write it all out for what I've earned for that week. I put it on the day that it hits my account. I have not calculated how much we have earned so far for the month of April. But y'all, we only got one more week. We just have next week, and then it's about to be May. And then, you guys, it's going to be your girl's birthday. All right, so I am, let's get into it. Also, you guys, I've been keeping track of my filming because I have so much going on with school, working 2 jobs and everything. The scatterbrain is real. The forgetfulness is real. And so I've been writing everything down that I'm filming. It's something new that I am bringing, because I am going to be keeping my planners, you guys, so I can look back to see how far I have come, to see how far I've grown, and for a bit of nostalgia. So I started this in April. This is something that I am implementing because sometimes I don't get to things really quick, and I be forgetting. All right, so we are going to be doing paycheck number 2. And so we're just going to write it. I love writing with markers, you guys. All right, it's paycheck number 2, and we're doing a budget with me. And we have $165. All right, and so in my budget app, you guys, I have already allocated these money where it's going to go. And so I'll put it here so you guys can see. All right, so we're going to do, and this is Ally. So let's write that. All of this is Ally, so I don't have to spread it out. So Old Lady Gang, we have Old Lady Gang, which is retirement. And then we have our Sunshine Savings. You see here, it has $40, but the remainder is going to move over to my group play. So let's do Sun Savings. And then we have our group play. And this is, we're going to leave that blank for right now. So before I write down all of the amounts, I'm going to do pink. Let's get my challenge binder. And we are going to finish off our May Sunshine Savings. All right, so we have 10. Oh, she's spicy. We have 10. And then we have 17. So we have $27. All right, and so let's get our vacuum. All right, so we have $27 coming into our Sunshine Savings. You guys, and I transferred this money over today. So let's see how much we have all together that we saved in May. So we have 20, 25. All right, so for May Sunshine Saving, we saved 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So we have $54. And then today is 4/24. All right, we are going to get $1 from the Sunshine Bank and put that in our ding, ding, ding jar. All right, and so we are going to get our paper clip. All right, we're going to do that. And then you guys, So currently we have March and April's in here. All right, so we're gonna put this in here. And in the beginning of the month, you guys, I take one of them out, and then I need to get June's. All right, we're going to put June's in here for next month. All right, and so, all right, so that's what we're gonna do right now. So we can put this away. But for our sunshine savings, it was, so we have 70 and we have 27. And so 40 minus 27 is going to give us 13. So 13 plus 15 is going to give us $28. $28 is going into our group play. And then these were transferred to the buckets. And then so here we have 165. All right. And then our bucket transfer all right, and then what is today? Today is the 24th. All right, so Old Lady Gang was popping sunshine cash. All right, and so Old Lady Gang got 70 and was popping cash, got, oh no, you guys, I'm messing up. So we have 70 plus 27 plus 28. That gives us 125. 125. All right, what's popping cash? So 70 and then 27 plus 28, 55 went to what's popping cash. And then the van bucket got 40. All right, and then this totals 55 plus 40 plus 70 gives us 165. All right, y'all about to mess up. Got to be more careful. All right, so we're going to get our van and we are going to take two 20s. We have $20 and we're gonna just add this in here. My Sienna, as you guys can see. And then let's update this tracker. 424, we have plus $40. And so 6,992 plus 40 is going to give us $7,032. That is what I have in my van bucket, $7,032. And for those of you who are new, your girl is going to be getting a Toyota Sienna come Christmas time. And I have the down payment already saved, and I have a year worth of payments already saved. I am now just saving, my goal is to save an extra $5,000. And that is just for like vehicle expenses and things like that, maintenance, any type of emergency that might happen, all that fun stuff. So there's that. All right, so our van is updated. Let's do our $70. All right, and so 50 is going to go to Budget with Amanda's 2K challenge for my Old Lady Gang, and that is going to go here. So we have that in here. $50, and then $20 is going to go to Sav Saves Getting My Shit Together, and both of these binders are going towards my retirement fund. All right, and so Sav is getting $20, and that should give us $435. 415 plus 20 gives us $435. So this is how much we currently have in this Getting My Shit Together. And then once we complete it, we're going to start all over again. I am going to put like a placeholder that has the total amount saved for the first time around. All right, and then here we have 424. We're adding our 70, and we have 1653 plus 70 gives us $1,723. All right, you guys. So this is how much I have saved for my retirement. that I'm saving by myself, because I do have a 401k with the company that I am working with, that I just started at the age of 40. So yeah, so there's that. All right, so we have the money already there. Group play, you guys, I have not even played in here yet for my group play. I am like so behind. So I have already Paycheck 1 and Paycheck 2, but I have a little bit extra. So we're just going to take this 10 and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, because I'm thinking about adding another challenge. Yeah, so let's just add this in the front. Let's put a sticky, and this is like extra funds, and it'll change. This extra funds will change every month because it's based off of how much we're going to scratch for the sunshine savings. All right, so we'll have that. I got to do some reels so I can have content for next week. All right, so there's that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what my budget is going to be looking like for paycheck number 2. Normally, you guys, it was only $70. And then I was like, oh, let's do an extra 15 because I've been doing so good with my staying within my budget. And so then it went to 85. And then I jumped it to 125. And this 40, I am pulling it from the buffer. That's the remainder of the money that's left in my budget, because I'm like, I want my van bucket to get something because it hasn't been getting anything. And so I can erase this mark because I crossed out the ones that I wasn't going to be able to stuff. And so there's that. And then there's no more, because I am now accruing PTO at my job. I am not saving any extra PTO. So I kind of pulled that money from there, just $10 shy of that. So there's that. I've already transferred all of this. And so I'm going to put transferred to Ally for 24. All right. And whoop, there it is. All right. So there's that. All right. Now, you guys, normally I do this on Instagram, but you guys, I am so behind because I have a lot going on. School is going good so far. I'm taking my coach's advice, and slow and steady wins the race, because she told me to start with my English course first. And so that is what I'm doing. I am starting with the English course first. I had my first exam, and you guys, I aced it. I got a 90. And I'm really mad about that because I second guessed myself. I knew what the answer was, but I second guessed myself as well. And I have to keep telling myself, like, I need to go with my gut, because if I would have went with my gut, I would have got 100% on the test. So yeah, so there's that. All right, you guys. So in my Ko-fi income, I give myself $60 every month. And so in our balance for that is $486. And we're just going to get into it. I have my little cheat sheet right here that tells me how much each one needs. As I said, I normally do this on Instagram, but I'm going to do that with you guys right now. Let's pick orange because we have not had that color. And then let's just use this envelope because I made a boo-boo anyways. All right, so we're just going to do 4, 2, 4. We're going to do Canva's getting 10. And so now that gives us 81. These are my expenses that I am saving for in the event that I don't get a lot of income coming in from Ko-fi. I can still cover what needs to be covered and not pay from my budget from my main job, if that makes sense. So this is it's basically sinking funds. All right. And so ink gets 15 HP ink, you guys, because I get the extra large ink, and that is basically $70 for each one. All right, so 424, we're getting $15, and so that's 135. And so that is what this is for. And so total in our HP ink sinking funds, we have $135. So these are basically my Ko-fi big business expenses that I'm saving for in advance. Really, the money is folding. Let's condense. How about that? We got a lot of 10s and a lot of 5s. All right, so we'll do 35. And then let's put that there. And then let's get 100. And so we have 1, 20, 30, and 5. All right, and so laminate sheets is getting $10. So 424 plus 10 gives us 80. And let's do 50. 70 and 80. All right, so we got $80 coming into our laminate category. If this feels like it's all over the place, you guys, it is, because this is something new that I'm adding to the roster. All right, we have stamps and envelopes. We have 15. Y'all, stamps is so expensive. I just purchased 20 sheets of stamps and it was like $35. All right, 424, we have plus 15. 85 plus 15 is going to give us 100. All right, and then we're just going to take all of this out. 20, 40. We're going to just take 100. And I'm just adding the money here, you guys. And so this has 100. And I am a digital budgeter, so all of this money is accruing in my high yield savings account. All right, card stock is getting $5 plus 5, and that gives us 40. And we are going to keep the 20 and take this 20. And so, all right, and then scratchers is getting the last 5, and this is 424 plus 5, and this is 50. All right, and then there, I think I took that 50. Yeah, let's just do 2 20s and a 10. All right, so we got $50 coming in to our scratchers. And you guys, I'm actually kind of stocked up on my scratchers because I kind of, when I had extra money, I was like, let's just buy some. And so I'm kind of stocked up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 rows, 2 in my sparkly ones, and then I have silver and I have gold. So I'm definitely okay when it comes to scratchers. All right, and so in my Ko-fi expenses, we have $486. You guys, my insert right here says, trust the Lord with all thy heart, lean not on thy own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge him. Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. It is my favorite Bible verse, you guys, my favorite Bible verse. And I made it to go in here because I am trusting the Lord in my process of being a hybrid entrepreneur. Shout out to Cece from Beautifully Me and You, her son. He pinned that title for us ladies and gentlemen who have full-time jobs and and have these dream hustles on the side. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end the video right here. I do still have to stuff my PTO for my dream hustle, which is my preschool. I do move money over for that. But I think I'm going to do that on Instagram so I can have some content for the upcoming weeks. But since I have it, so even though I'm not saving for PTO right now, for my main job, right now I have $250 that goes towards, like, if I need to take a me day, a mental health day, or a sick day, and I don't have any time, I have $250 to cover the day that I miss. And then for my dream hustle PTO, I have $240. And this will actually cover me for a few days. So let's see. I have 8 days of PTO for my dream hustle income because I charge $150 a week because I am a half day program. It's $150 a week. And so it's basically $30 a day. That is for you guys. This beautiful Care Bears binder clip is from the lovely Soul from Designs by Soul. And this panda is from Jenny over at the Dramatic Panda. I cut this out of a challenge that she offered. It's a freebie one. It's one of my favorite freebie challenges. She actually made me some, gifted me some dashboard because I freaking love this panda. It's such Lisa Frank vibes. Such Lisa Frank vibes. And then this is my junk journal 90s charm that I made myself. All right, you guys. So we have made it to the end of this video, and so let's ask our question of the day. And we have a new card. So it says, if you can predict the future, what would you most like to happen? Y'all, I know what I would want to happen. I would want that man that is in office to get impeached and get out of here, and that the people in the government will fix the issues that he caused. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping, because it would be better for all of us as a people. So if you guys have made it to the end of this video, please put down in the comments, answer, if you could predict the future, what would you most like to happen? Shout out to my Sunshine Squads, my peeps. Thank you guys for rocking with your girl. Thank you guys for fitting me in your budget every month. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for my subscribers and the followers that I have on Ko-fi. Shout out to you guys. I'm actually going to be bringing a freebie for everybody that is catered to reading and saving. I made 2 8.5 by 11 challenges, full challenges, paper challenge. You can shrink them on your own if you want to fit an A5 binder, but I am going to be releasing that, and it pretty much looks like this one, but in large form. And instead of saying book tracker at the top, it says there's a roll and save for each book you read, and then there is a save $1 or $5 for every book read. And it looks like this, but in a larger form. I shrunk these down to fit into my A6 binder to fold it. But I wanted to share that with you guys. So for all of my book lovers out there, you guys can start saving that way. And that's going to be getting released this weekend on Sunday. I'll be bringing a freebie for everybody. All right, you guys, enough of me bumping my gums. I hope you guys never underestimate the difference that you have made and the lives that you have touched. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.